this?
This is my HoloVid that I use to capture
HoloVid.
HoloVid, yes.
What is this?
Just a handle.
Oh,
It doesn't do anything.
That's fancy.
Yeah. I'll take it for a spin.
Whoa. This is amazing. Oh, well, I'll take it back.
That's all right. It's all good. It's all good. No worries. No worries. We're all good. We're all good.
I already owe Olga enough money. I don't need to owe any now for
Oh,
this.
no worries. We're all good. We're all good.
That is fancy. I love it.
Thank you. I do too. That's been really good.
That's amazing.
Yeah, First Order has the best stuff. If you can ever lift one off them.
Listen, I say I'm for the first order, but I'm all about the credits, and if the credits are right, I didn't see nothing. So
I hear you. I like where your head's
I'll let
at.
it slide because you got something fancy.
All right. All right. I like where your head's at.
Safe travels.
You too. Like I said, the cast members make the experience. The Batu residents make the experience. That was cool. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Jonathan here. Wanted to bring you a show today about the Star Wars Hotel. Hope you've heard about this. If you haven't, here's just a quick, kind of background story here. But this has been announced and been on the radar ever since the Disney Corporation said they were going to do Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There's been eager anticipation from this guy and many other people about the Star Wars Hotel, and so we have some new information that just came out about it. This weekend is D23. We're going to talk about that in another video I'll put out this weekend. But we have a name that they're going to use for that experience, and we also have some pricing, which to me was a little bit shocking. So here we go. So the Star Wars Hotel, the most eagerly anticipated hotel in the world. Without a doubt, no question, it's going to be awesome. So here's what we know so far. We know that it's going to be very, very similar to the experience you'd have on a cruise ship. Here's what I mean by that. You can't just book a one night stay. You are actually booking an experience like a cruise ship. So right now they're going to be offering a 2-night, 3-day experience. And of course, anything that I say here can change because we don't have an opening date yet. The prices that we're going to talk about were just floated out there earlier this week. And before I go any further, let me give credit to where I received the information. I got this from the wdwnewstoday.com blog. Great blog, good information. Definitely worth your time to check it out. So that's where I got this information, but I've been following this for as long as Galaxy's Edge has been on the radar. So here we go. You book an experience, very, very similar to a cruise. 2-night, 3-day is the experience that they're going to be booking for when it first opens. As far as the size of the hotel, we don't really know how many levels, how many floors it's going to have. What we do know is the plans show each floor to have 32 regular rooms and 2 first-class cabins per room. Each of the regular rooms can sleep up to 5 people. As far as the first class, we don't know yet because those plans haven't been shown. Really, no concept art or photography well, not photography because they don't exist yet, but no concept art has been seen about the first class rooms. So that's kind of what we know. What can we expect? You can expect it to be a lot like a cruise would be. So with your price for your experience, that's going to cover food, that's going to cover some beverages. My best guess on that would be that any non-alcoholic beverages would be included in the price, but anything alcoholic you would need to pay out of pocket for at the time. That'd be my best guess. It will also cover some entertainment that you experience in the hotel during your experience. So what can we expect while you're in the hotel during your experience? Good question. We don't know yet. Aside from the food, drink, and entertainment that I just talked about, Disney has not given any details about what to expect there, with good reason. But if it is anything like Galaxy's Edge and the experience that I and others have had in Galaxy's Edge, it is going to be awesome. It is going to be an immersive experience to the nth degree that cannot be rivaled at all, anywhere. It's going to be great. If you're a fan of the show Westworld, think Westworld without all the creepy stuff. Okay? I'm not advocating that anybody go out and watch Westworld, but it's going to be so immersive. Here's what I think we can expect, and this part is all me and my guessing. I've read this nowhere, so this is just my guess. But my guess is that when you book this experience at the Star Wars Hotel, I think what's going to happen is you are going to need to fill out some paperwork that can build the backstory for the character that you will assume while you're at the hotel. I think that you will build a persona, a dossier, if you will, that you will act out while you're there at the hotel. I also think that your reservation will include wardrobe for you to use while you're at the hotel. Who knows if that's going to be reality, but based on everything that is happening at Galaxy's Edge and the way that the cast members interact with you at Galaxy's Edge, I kind of think it's reasonable to expect that. I think it would be so awesome to be able to do that. It would be like cosplay for a couple of days. Another thing that we know for sure is that the starship, the cruise starship, is called the Halcyon. They released that today at D23. And when you arrive, then you need to take a pod to get from land to the Halcyon to start your experience. So my guess is that when you arrive at the hotel, you will get on some sort of ride or something that will simulate launching from Earth to the Halcyon, to the experience, to the starship. And then you'll enjoy your cruise for a couple of days. I'm also willing to bet that the cruise will have a stopover, a port of call, at Galaxy's Edge on Batuu. Again, this is all my guess. Who knows? All of this could change down the road. But that's what I think is going to happen. So that's the fun stuff. I'm sorry, another fun thing. With the experience, something I've never heard of in a hotel before, but that just adds to the immersion of the experience. There's going to be no windows to the outside in the hotel. So all of the windows are going to look out onto space. So it, again, builds that immersion experience that you are truly on a cruise ship in space. It's going to be so great. I cannot wait for this. Here's the downside. It's going to be a very, very, very long time before I experience this. Not because it's a long time coming or that it's going to take years and years and years to build. We don't have an exact opening date, but the best guess at this point is late 2020 or early 2021, something like that. The reason that's going to take me a long time to get there is that this is going to be an expensive experience. Right now, the pricing that's been floated out there is $3,300 per person for a 2-night, 3-day experience. I'm going to give you a chance to sit down. I'm going to say that number again. I'm going to give you a 3 count. 3, 2, 1. $3,300 for a 2-night, 3-day experience in the Star Wars Hotel. That's why I think it's going to be as immersive as it is. That's why I think they're going to help you build a dossier, a persona to adopt while you're on, while you're having the experience, and why I think there's going to be wardrobe involved. For that price, I just think that they've got to do something like that to really bring the value of the immersive experience, along with that price tag. Do I think that is a ridiculous price? Yes, that is ridiculous. Now, I will say, kind of as an asterisk or a side note there, the information I read also indicated that if you have a full cabin, remember I said the regular cabins will sleep 5, so if you have a cabin with 5 people in it, then the price for the 5 people total is $7,200. So in my mind, that gave a little bit of confusion, because then the price goes down per person. So I'm not quite sure what the levels of pricing are, or if there's a price break at some point, or where that is. So again, that will all be defined as we get closer to the opening date. But for right now, the number you have in your head, $3,300 per person. If you have 5 people in the room, that number goes to $7,200. Yikes. So it's going to be a very long time before I experience this, but is it going to be worth it? Again, I hang my hat on the experience I just had at Galaxy's Edge last weekend. That experience was so over the top good. I have been fortunate enough to have gone to Walt Disney World and Disneyland. I've been going there for 35 years. I have loved every minute, but not once have I had an experience, an immersion experience, and an experience with cast members like I had last weekend in Galaxy's Edge. It was unlike any other I've ever had, and it's not even close. It was so good. I cannot wait to see what they do at this hotel. So I'm going to be scrimping and saving the pennies and starting a saving fund, a Star Wars hotel fund. Who knows? I may even get desperate enough where I take some time away from Walt Disney World to save up for this experience. But it's going to be so good and so worth it. I can't wait to find out more about it. I hope the rest of the weekend at D23 gives more details that we can look forward to. So with that, I'm going to leave some concept art for you to look at, and we'll call it a show for now. So thank you for watching. For all of my subscribers, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. If you like what you see here, give me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what I'm doing right, if you have any suggestions, or if you've heard something different, or maybe something that I got wrong. Let me know. Let's keep the conversation going. You can find me on the social media outlets, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I am Magical Day Media on all three of those. You can also drop me an email if you want to. You can reach me at Jonathan, spelled the proper way, JONATHAN, @magicaldaymedia.com. And let's see what else. Oh, if you haven't subscribed yet, of course, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get notified anytime I put up a new video. And I think that's all for today. So thanks a lot. I'll be back with more information this weekend as D23 announcements come out. And with that, keep it magical. Thanks, everybody.